pig factory farms and the innocents within. While continuing to spread in the Americas, new cases of the swine flu have also just been reported in the UK, Japan, Australia, Formosa or Taiwan, Hong Kong, China, and Kuwait. The total is now well over 12,000 confirmed cases across 43 countries, including 86 fatalities.
Scientists from the UK's Cambridge University and the US Centers for Disease Control are recommending increased monitoring of pig populations, saying that the virus has been circulating undetected for many years.
The swine flu has also placed factory farms under scrutiny and led to renewed discussions about raising pigs for food, as people question their unsanitary, cramped conditions. In fact, some have come to view pigs as heartwarming animal companions that could never be consumed.
Richard and Laura Hoyle from Tennessee, USA are two such persons who learned much more about these unique beings when they adopted Paddy Murphy in the 1980s. Their experience with this pot-bellied animal companion led the couple to found the Pig Preserve, a rescue shelter for pot-bellied pigs, former laboratory pigs and former factory-farmed pigs. In a phone interview, Mr. Hoyle described how he discovered porcine intelligence when Paddy Murphy learned how to unlatch a gate to follow him, despite not having the hands nor the height to open it as he did.
She could figure out how the gate worked. And she was able to go beyond that to say, okay, he uses hands, I don't have hands. Now how can I use my body to accomplish the same thing that he's doing with his hands? That shows me not only a lot of intelligence, but the ability to do some basic reasoning.
They say that pigs are perhaps even smarter than dogs even. Would you agree?
I've got 8 dogs and about 60 or 70 pigs here, and if intelligence-wise, I'll take the pigs over the dogs in terms of intelligence. They are a very intelligent, very social animals. They really enjoy people. And one night I was at the counter and I was carving a ham, and Paddy Murphy was just kind of rooting around my feet and my toes, and all of a sudden it was like a light bulb came on and says, there's absolutely no difference between the piece of meat on my plate and the wonderful little animal who's rooting around my toes and untying my shoelaces than size. And I think at that point my wife and I both gave up eating pork, and within 3 or 4 months after that we were total vegetarians. I just don't see how anybody with any feelings or emotions at all can get to know a pig and continue to eat pork.
Our deep gratitude, Mr. and Mrs. Hoyle, for your compassionate service to our innocent pig friends and for helping us to understand their delightful, intelligent company. As we sorrow for those who have suffered loss and continue to pray for the end of people's suffering from the swine flu illness, we also look forward to the time when all beings coexist in health and harmony on earth.
Bird flu reports from around the world. The virulent bird flu virus continues to take its toll in countries such as Egypt, where a surge of avian flu infections have confirmed 14 cases since April. 2 young boys were admitted to the hospital this week, bringing the total number to 74. In Olac, or Vietnam, a duck farm in the southwestern province of Duong Thap was also confirmed to have cases of infected birds, with 5 human cases of bird flu thus far in 2009, and 4 of those 5 persons perishing due to the illness. Our sincere sympathies for all who have suffered loss or illness from the avian flu. Let us step together now toward the vegan lifestyle that brings vibrant health and a peaceful atmosphere among humans and animals alike.
Vegetarianism in religion.
The Baha'i faith. Regarding the eating of animal flesh and abstinence therefrom, know thou of a certainty that in the beginning of creation God determined the food of every living being, and to eat contrary to that determination is not approved. Selections from the Baha'i writings of some aspects of health and healing.
Buddhism. All meats eaten by living beings are of their own relatives. Lankavatara Sutra. Cow dai.
The most important thing is to stop killing, because animals also have souls and understand like humans. If we kill and eat them, then we owe them a blood debt. Teachings of the Saints.
Christianity. Meats for the belly, and the belly for meats, but God shall destroy both it and them. Holy Bible.
And while the flesh was yet between their teeth, ere it was chewed, the wrath of the Lord was kindled against the people, and the Lord smote the people with a very great plague. Holy Bible.
Confucianism. All men have a mind which cannot bear to see the sufferings of others. The superior man, having seen the animals alive, cannot bear to see them die. Having heard their dying cries, he cannot bear to eat their flesh. Mencius.
Essenes. I am come to end the sacrifices and feasts of blood, and if ye cease not offering and eating of flesh and blood, the wrath of God shall not cease from you. Gospel of the Holy 12.
Hinduism. Since you cannot bring killed animals back to life, you are responsible for killing them. Therefore you are going to hell. There is no way for your deliverance. Hadilila.
He who desires to augment his own flesh by eating the flesh of other creatures lives in misery in whatever species he may take his birth. Mahabharata Anu.
Islam. Allah will not give mercy to anyone except those who give mercy to other creatures. Hadith.
Do not allow your stomachs to become graveyards of animals. Hadith.
Jainism. A true monk should not accept such food and drink as has been especially prepared for him, involving the slaughter of living beings. Sutra Kritanga.
Judaism. And whatsoever man there be of the house of Israel, or of the strangers that sojourn among you, that eateth any manner of blood, I will even set my face against that soul that eateth blood, and will cut him off from among his people. Holy Bible. Blood, meaning flesh.
Sikhism. Those mortals who consume marijuana, flesh and wine, no matter what pilgrimages, fasts and rituals they follow, they will all go to hell. Guru Granth Sahib.
Taoism. Do not go into the mountain to catch birds in nets, nor to the water to poison fishes and minnows. Do not butcher the ox that ploughs your field, tract of the quiet way.
Tibetan Buddhism. The offering to the deities of meat obtained by killing animate beings is like offering a mother the flesh of her own child, and this is a grievous failure. The supreme path of discipleship.
Zoroastrianism. Those plants I, Ahura Mazda, God, rained down upon the earth to bring food to the faithful and fodder to the beneficent cow. Avesta.
Everybody knows that vegetarian diet is good for health and to save the planet. They will be awakening their own great, compassionate, loving self-nature, and then their level of consciousness will rise up automatically, and they will understand more than they ever did, and they'll be closer to heaven than what they are right now.